people ask me, what have you learned? What impressions do you have about America after traveling all this time? And I say, well, first of all, America's big. We've got, I've been to 49 of the 50 states campaign. I have to say, the one I missed was Alaska. I need to go up there and straighten things out. But as you travel across the country, first of all, you're reminded of what a beautiful country we have. What a beautiful land. But the second thing, and most important thing, is you're reminded of how wonderful the American people are. Now, they work hard, they are generous, they believe in a core set of values, regardless of race, religion, region. They believe in family and neighborhood and love of country and faith and hard work. And most importantly, they believe in looking out for one another and sacrificing for future generations. And the third thing you realize is the American people are nervous. They're anxious. They're worried, and some are scared about an uncertain future and a lack of leadership in facing the challenges of the 21st century. I don't have to tell Michigan what's happening. We just saw an increase in the national unemployment rate, went up to 6.1%, the highest in 5 years, but Michigan's is over 8%. I just came from Flint, where it's 12.3%, twice the national average. So, you've seen hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs shipped overseas. The jobs that have remained aren't offering higher wages or higher incomes. What's happened over the last 8 years, the average family income has gone down $2,000. When Bill Clinton was president in the 90s, it went up $7,500. And so less money is coming in. People's jobs are more insecure. They're losing their health care, they're losing their pensions. At the same time as the cost of everything from health care to college education to gas at the pump to food in the grocery stores have all skyrocketed. So at the end of every month, people are sitting around the kitchen table trying to figure out whether the bills are going to add up, whether they can keep going. And for a while, people were borrowing against their homes. But because nobody was minding the store in Washington, you now have the highest rate of foreclosure since the Great Depression, and people's home values have been going down all across the nation. People might have been taking out credit cards to try to make ends meet if they got sick. That was the way they tried to deal with it, but now they realize those teacher rates of 0% have skyrocketed to 28 or 29, and they've fallen behind, and we have higher bankruptcies than we've seen in a generation. And so it's harder to save, it's harder to retire, it's harder to figure out how to send your child to college. People are struggling. And it's not just the immediate struggle. People are, contrary to what John McCain's advisor said, the American people aren't whiners. People are willing to put up with a lot. Because we are a self-reliant and independent people. So we don't expect government to solve all our problems. But people now are worried because they feel like, it's not just what's happening immediately. The question is what's going to be happening 10 years from now or 20 years from now. Are we passing on a stronger, more prosperous country than the one we inherited from our parents? Are our children going to live out the American dream? Will we fulfill the American promise? That's what's at stake in this election, in this defining moment, and that's why I'm running for President of the United States of America.